Good morning, students. And the next fourth preparation. We seen here total three preparations. One is hydrogenation of alkenes and alkynes, and next one from alkyl halides. In that two categories we discussed. One is reduction, and other one is Wurtz reaction. Next, already we seen that from carbonyl compounds. One is Clemmensen reduction, and other one is Wolff-Kishner reduction. Now, next preparation is from carboxylic acids. From carboxylic acids. Here we will study two reactions. One is by coal-base electrolysis. And other one is by decarboxylation process. By decarboxylation process. Now look here, one by one we will study. First one is by coal-base electrolysis. By coal-base electrolysis. Look here, R C double bond O minus Na plus, or K plus. Anyone you can take, no problem. This is what metal carboxylate. Metal carboxylate undergoes electrolysis. Then what will be the products? Alkane plus carbon dioxide plus sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. See, alkanes and carbon dioxide at anode, hydrogen gas at cathode. Two gases will be liberated. One is carbon dioxide gas, other one is hydrogen gas. Carbon dioxide will be liberated at anode, hydrogen gas will be liberated at cathode. Now see here, very simple trick I will write here. R C double bond O minus Na plus. Here 2 moles needed. So that's why I am writing here 2 moles. R C double bond O minus Na plus. 2 moles I taken here. Electrolysis means what? Water will be taken. Water will be there. And for our convenient, I written like this. 2 moles of water I taken. See products, what will be the products? R new bond formation takes place. Alkane and 2 moles of carbon dioxide will be liberated. CO2 gas and 2 moles of sodium hydroxide will be liberated, will be there in solution state, and 1 mole of hydrogen gas will be liberated. Carbon dioxide at anode and hydrogen gas at cathode. Now write down products are alkane, CO2, then sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. This is the shortcut. 2 moles of carboxylate, 2 moles of water. This is coal-base electrolysis. Now we will see mechanism. At anode, what will be happen? At anode, first R C double bond O minus, carboxylate ion liberates electrons. R C double bond O radical plus electron. This radical gives, so okay, next step I will write. Carboxylate radical or C double bond O radical converts into alkyl radical plus CO2 gas. CO2 gas means what? C double bond O like this. I shown half arrow. Half arrow means homolytic fission. Free radicals will be formed. R radical, alkyl radical and CO2 gas. See next one. Next what will happens? This alkyl radical treated with water, H plus ion. From water it will take H plus ion and turns into RH. Then OH minus ions are there. OH minus ions are there. These OH minus ions reacts with metal ion, sodium or potassium plus. Then what will be the product? Sodium hydroxide will be the product. Next, at cathode. At cathode. I am expecting that you are following. Here at anode CO2 gas liberated, alkane also liberated. Sorry. Here H plus ion not. R radical, both alkyl radical. Here 2 moles carboxylate we taken. That 2 alkyl radicals will be gives alkanes. Now come here, next one at cathode. Cathode, what will be the product? Now see here at cathode, that electrons, water, HOH will take electrons. H plus and OH minus, that will take 2 electrons. It gives hydrogen gas. It gives hydrogen gas and OH minus ions will be available. 2 moles of water if I take, these OH minus ions 2 moles and 2 moles of H plus ions will take 2 moles of 2 electrons. Here 1 mole I taken, 1 more mole gives 1 more electron. 2 electrons obstructed by H plus ion and H2 gas will be liberated at cathode. So anode reactions, cathode reactions completed, and the side reaction is what? Here 2 moles we taken, that's why 2 sodium plus ions, and here 2 OH minus ions gives 2 moles of sodium hydroxide. See, if you get confused, then take 2 moles, 2 electrons and 2 free radicals. Here also 2 and 2. Here also 2 CO2. Then our 2 alkyl radicals combined together alkane. At anode CO2 plus alkanes, and at cathode hydrogen gas, and in solution state sodium plus ions and hydroxide ions combined together gives sodium hydroxide solution. This is Kolbe's reaction. Okay, some examples we will see here. In examination he will ask this is first example, and the second example and third example. Last one. Okay. 4 examples I taken. All these carboxylate ions undergoes electrolysis. What will be the products? I already told you very simple trick. You need to take 2 moles. CH3 C double bond O minus K plus, and next one more mole you have to take CH3 C double bond O minus K plus. What will be the product? Ethane will be the product. CH3 CH2, and byproducts are what? At anode these two CO2, and next water is there na? OH and H. In previous I discussed very clearly mechanism. KOH, KOH. 2 moles of KOH will be liberated, and next 1 mole of hydrogen will be at cathode. So main product is what? Ethane. Next, come here. I will discuss last this. Next, come here. See here. Here no need to take 2 moles. No need to take 2 moles here. Why? Because 2 carboxylate ions are there. CH2, C double bond O, O minus, K plus, and CH2, C double bond O, O minus, and K plus. CO2, CO2 will be liberated, and here free radical, new bond formation takes place. That's why CH2 double bond CH2 will be formed, plus 2 moles of CO2 will be formed. These 2 K plus ions react with OH minus ions in water, and 2 moles of KOH will be formed, hydrogen gas also formed. Next, come here. Here also 2 carboxylate ions are there. There is no need to take 2 moles. 1 mole is enough. Here CO2, here CO2 will be out. Here free radical will be formed. New bond is formed. Alkene will be the major product. Next, come here. Here also 2 carboxylate ions are there. That's why there is no need of 2 moles. But what we expect, here radical will be formed, sir. Here radical will be formed. Triple bond will be the product. Expected product, what we will expect, here radical, new bond, that is triple bond will be formed. Expected product is this one. But please remember that up to 8 member in the ring, triple bond is not possible. Up to 8 member ring, triple bond is not possible. That's why here one radical will be formed. 1 mole if you take, here one free radical, a new compound will be formed. Here new bond formation, will be formed. As usual, byproducts. 2 CO2 plus, 2 KOH plus, and hydrogen gas. This is detailed discussion about coal-based electrolysis mechanism and applications. Note down. Okay. Next, one more process is what? By decarboxylation. Look here. Carboxylic acid, when treated with sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide under heating, this is called soda lime. Carboxylic acid, when treated with soda lime, the product is alkane plus calcium carbonate. Look here carefully, mechanism. Or C double bond O, O minus, and Na plus. This proton attracted by sodium hydroxide, then carboxylate ion will be formed. Here carbon dioxide will be liberated. It is rate determining step, slow step. Intermediate is carbon ion plus carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide reacts with calcium oxide, calcium carbonate will be formed. See, alkyl carbon ion is the intermediate. This carbon ion reacts with water in sodium hydroxide solution, then it turns into alkane plus again sodium hydroxide will be formed. Sodium hydroxide will be formed. This sodium plus and this OH minus ions. Now intermediate is carbon ion, so reaction depends on rate of reaction depends on intermediate stability. Rate of reaction depends on intermediate stability. Rate of reaction is directly proportional to stability of carbanion. Stability of carbanion. Carbanion is more stable, then rate of reaction will be faster. Now one example I will take here. See what we observed in this reaction. Carboxylic acid given alkane with one less number of carbon. Here two carbons are there. Finally one carbon is there. So with one less carbon, product will be formed. Now I am taking here CH3, C double bond O, OH. And one more I am taking here CH3, CH3, C double bond O, OH. And one more I am taking here CH3, 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 C double bond OH. See, according to mechanism what we observed, carboxylic acid gives what? Alkyl anion. Here also acetic acid gives what? Methyl anion, CH3 minus. Next here what? CH3, CH, CH3 minus. Next here what? Tertiary butyl anion, CH3, CH3 minus. Here three types of carbon ions formed. Which carbon ion is more stable? See, in basics already I discussed methyl anion is more stable than isopropyl anion and tertiary butyl anion. So this is more stable intermediate than this. This is more stable intermediate than this. So that's why on decarboxylation, acetic acid is very fast. Why? Its intermediate is more stable. So one competitive question may chance to ask, which acid undergoes faster in decarboxylation process? Simple acid. Why? This intermediate is more stable. Now some more applications we will see, no doubt. Now look here, two examples I written here. On decarboxylation process, which reactant is faster, which reactant is slower? Two examples I taken. I already told you, after elimination of CO2 here, negative charge will be formed. So whatever the carbon ion is more stable, that carbon ion undergoes very faster under decarboxylation process. According to that, this is the order. Triple bond with negative charge. This is vinyl carbon ion, this is normal carbon ion, this is also one type of vinyl but not vinyl. Here triple bond is there and carbon ion is there. So here sp3 and it is sp2 and it is sp. sp3 carbon having negative charge is less stable than sp2 carbon having negative charge. sp2 carbon having negative charge is less stable than sp carbon has negative charge. Why? sp carbon having more electronegative value. This carbon ion is more stable, that's why it undergoes very fast in decarboxylation process. Next come here second example. Now in the mechanism, negative charge is formed at this carbon. Now here which carbon ion is more stable? It is electron withdrawing group, minus M group. This is also minus M group. This is minus I group plus M group. This is plus M group according to basics reaction. mechanism. Now here, look here. Minus M group, what will do? It will take electrons from the ring. It will take electrons from the ring. Here negative charge will be neutralized, stable. Now come here. This plus M group can donate electrons towards the ring. Here already negative charge is there. More the existence of charge, unstable. That's why here already excess of electrons are there. It also gives electrons unstable. It will be unstable. It will be stable. That's why here powerful minus M group, it is normal minus M group. So here more stable carbon ion, here stable carbon ion, here plus M group donate electrons, minus I effect also plays some small role. That's why it is also less stable carbon ion. It is very highly unstable carbon ion. Stable carbon ion undergoes faster in decarboxylation. According to the information, this is the order. So these two preparations completed. Next preparation, fifth preparation, we will discuss. Note down. Okay. Next preparation is fifth preparation, reaction with hydrogen iodide in presence of red phosphorus. Now look here. RC double bond OH, carboxylic acid, RC double bond OH, aldehyde. Next RC double bond OR, ketone, RCH2OH, alcohol. Next RCH2I, alkyl iodide, means alkyl halide, alkyl iodide. All these functional groups will be converted into alkanes. All functional groups converted into alkanes. Very simple thing. Here there is no mechanism. Please note down. Acid, carbonyl compounds, alcohols, alkyl iodide gives alkanes with hydrogen iodide and phosphorus. Alkyl group is same. See, one by one we will discuss, you can understand first. Acid, if you take red phosphorus and 2 moles of Hi, then RC double bond O H will be formed. Acid gives first aldehyde. Then next case, red phosphorus and 2 moles of hydrogen iodide gives RCH2OH, alcohol. And the next one, phosphorus plus 2Hi gives what? RCH3, alkyl. Now alkyl halide, where it goes? If you take 1 mole, then alkyl iodide will be formed. Next, if you take another mole, phosphorus plus 1 mole Hi, then RCH3. This is the conversion of acid to alkane, aldehyde to alkane, alcohol to alkane, alkyl iodide to alkane. This is the process. Acid gives alkane. You want to take more number of moles. Aldehyde gives alkane, more number of moles of hydrogen iodide in presence of red phosphorus. Alcohol also gives alkane, more number of moles of red phosphorus and hydrogen iodide. Alkyl halide also gives alkane, 1 mole of red phosphorus and hydrogen iodide. That's all. This is completed. Next one. There is no mechanism. It's very simple thing. See, red phosphorus, what will do here? It controls reversible reaction. It controls reversible reaction. See here, RCH2I, when treated with hydrogen iodide, then what will be the product? RCH3, it's good, and here iodine will be formed. It is reversible reaction. It is reversible reaction. If you not taken red phosphorus, reversible reaction. See, to decrease the reversibility, we will take red phosphorus. This red phosphorus reacts with iodine. Iodine, when treated with phosphorus, Pi3 will be formed. Here 2 if you take, then 3. Phosphorus iodide, phosphorus triiodide will be formed. See, to control reversibility of the reaction, we will take red phosphorus. Next one, from Grignard reagent. Sixth preparation is from Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent is what? RMgX. RMgX. This is Grignard reagent. Here R minus will be the reactant partner. Reacting partner. R minus is the reacting partner. It behaves as base. It behaves as nucleophile. R minus is the reacting partner from Grignard reagent. R minus can act as base and nucleophile. When it can act as base, when it can act as nucleophile. In the reactant, if I take water, if I take alcohol, if I take amines, in all those cases, proton, acidic proton is there. In this case, Grignard reagent acts as base. The product is R with H. Here also R with H. Here also R with H. Alkanes will be formed. And byproducts are what? In this case, Mg and remaining OH and X. Hydroxy magnesium halide. Next one, Mg and remaining RO minus, OR minus and X. Alkoxy magnesium halide. And next one here, Mg, remaining I am writing here, nothing is there. NH or NH, X. Amino magnesium halide. So this is very simple. In all those reactions, Grignard reagent acts as base. Now one more I am taking that RCH2X. It is alkyl halide when treated with RMgX. Here there is no acidic hydrogen. There is no acidic hydrogen. That's why in this case R minus acts as nucleophile. R minus attacks here and halide ion goes off. Then RCH2R plus MgX2. Magnesium dihalide is the byproduct and alkane will be very simple Grignard reagent reaction. Next one, Franklin reaction. Franklin reaction very simple, looking like Wurtz reaction. Seventh reaction, Franklin reaction. Alkyl halide 2 moles treated with zinc, 1 mole ether, dry ether, gives alkane plus ZnX2. Alkane plus ZnX. Very simple. We can write like this: Rx plus Zn and XR. Zinc is the divalent cation. That's why 1 mole is enough. Alkane will be formed. Over. Franklin reaction very simple and much no need. Next one, Corey-House synthesis. Eighth reaction is Corey-House synthesis. Corey-House synthesis. See here, Corey-House synthesis. 1 minute. Okay. Corey-House synthesis. Here reagent is R2CuLi, dialkyl copper lithium. This is called Gilman's reagent. Gilman's reagent. Here also nucleophile is alkyl anion. Alkyl ion. It is nucleophile. See Corehouse synthesis. What will be happened here? First I am taking alkyl halide. When treated with lithium, alkyl lithium will be formed, and alkyl lithium when treated with copper halide, cuprous halide, then the product is R2CuLi. Here you need to take 2 moles plus LiX. Lithium halide is the byproduct. This is called Gilman's reagent. This Gilman's reagent when treated with 1 mole of alkyl halide plus R2CuLi in presence of ether, then what will be the product? Here I already told you alkyl ion is the nucleophile and halide ion goes off. Alkane will be the major product. Alkane will be the major product plus RCu plus LiX. These are the byproducts. Here, see here, if alkyl halide is bulkier, means steric crowding increases, then rate of reaction decreases. Steric crowding increases, then the rate of reaction decreases. So this is Corehouse synthesis. Very simple, note down. See here, next one, last one, and metal carbides. From metal carbides. See aluminium carbide, Al4C3, and beryllium carbide, Be2C. Under hydrolysis, H2O under heating, under hydrolysis gives that aluminium hydroxide and beryllium hydroxides are the byproducts, and main product is methane. Methane is our alkane is the main product. In this process we can prepare only methane. Methane can be prepared. Only methane can be prepared. See here, to equalize the reaction, if you take here 12 and here 3 CH4 will be formed, here 1 CH4, and see here if you take 4 aluminiums are there, 4. See, 3 4s are 12. So reaction satisfied. Here 2 berylliums are there. Here 2, 3 2s are 6. 3 2s are 6 hydrogens means 3H2O. Yes. Sorry, beryllium hydroxide means 2. Here 2. Here also. So thank you so much. Preparations of alkane over. Now we will discuss properties of alkanes. Say, I'm sorry, here 2 not 4. The reaction will be satisfied. Preparations of alkane over. Next to properties.